Hey, guys and girls, welcome back to my thoughts on everything. Guys and girls, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you are not subscribed yet, subscribe, like, and turn on all the notifications. Today, we have a special guest. Today, Lizzabitty is in the house. Miss, she is Miss Africa. She knows, listen, she is the one that if you want to know about Africa, you should follow her. I have added her link of a YouTube channel below so you can go and follow her. She has taught me by watching her videos a lot, really, really a lot. So now I'm going to introduce Lizzbitty so you can know who Lizzbitty is. So Lizzbitty is a lady, knowledgeable, and she knows exactly what she wants. She is a traveler and has been to Africa not once, but more than one time. She is a businesswoman that travels around the world and is now living in Dubai. She is an adventure seeker and is now ready to move to the motherland. She lived in America, however, she knows a lot about Africa. Lizzabitty is the first person that I heard talking about Alkebulan and made me wanted to know more about this story. Lizzabitty has a YouTube channel that shows her journey with titles like the travel vlogs, Dubai hotspot, when it's time and you will know it. And secret weapon, who's is in charge and who should lead the charge. Lizzbitty has an 89 videos on her YouTube channel, and you can get to know her by the videos she uploads every day. So people, let's welcome Lizzbitty. How are you, Lizzbitty?
I am feeling quite bashful, a little embarrassed. Oh my God, please do not read about me like this. I'm just a mortal, just as yourself. Nothing
No,
special.
thank you. But hey, you're knowledgeable, and you are the first person on YouTube that talked about Alkebulan. No one ever talked about Alkebulan. So, Lizzbitty, how are you? Tell us
I'm
how you
fine. How are
are.
you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I can't complain.
Okay,
I'm
okay, okay, okay,
fine.
okay. Okay, Lizzbitty, I know you are a person that has a lot of things to do. So, I want to jump to the questions and ask you the first question.
Okay, I may have an answer.
Okay, okay. The first one is, can you tell us the history of Alkebulan and how it became Africa?
Ooh, my goodness. Well, so as you know, Alkebulan is a part of the original name,
Mm-hmm.
and the name change came from some 2520s.
2520. uh,
So so a lot so let me say this: a lot of different names and monikers that were used
mm-hmm.
originally on the continent.
Mm-hmm.
Those names have been changed only because the 2520s could not properly articulate names. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I'm not going to say that I know the full history behind this. Yes, there's something that is written.
Mm-hmm.
But what I purport is that it probably was the same in terms of them being able to articulate the names of certain places throughout. As you know, on the continent, excuse me, they had no boundaries. There was no boundaries. And so as they begin to pilferage the land and all of this and divide it up, then you start having man-made boundaries. So just to put
Okay,
something
okay.
there. just to put a
Okay,
little
okay.
something there.
Okay. Nice.
But hence why we call it Africa today, the original name. It's just like in Egypt, the original name is Kemet. So there's a lot to the different names of the different nations, and there you have it.
Okay. Let's go to the next question because I know you
I
are.
may not have an answer. Yeah, I'm not very intuitive.
Yeah, I know you have the answers. I know. So the next question is, how many times have you been to Africa, Alkebulan?
It's too many to count that way. I'd have to answer by saying how many countries I've been to on the continent, because it's too many. So I've been to 20 nations on the continent.
So you know a lot, and you have visited more than me because this is the first time.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know a lot about Africa, the ground. You've been here, and you have experienced it, and you can tell us about the life over here, right? And a little bit how it is. So to go to the next questions, the next question is
What do you
why?
mean? You mean specifically which country? Oh, okay. You just were talking. I'm sorry.
No. I wanted to know to Africa because you have been to a few places in Africa, right?
Yes.
And not only Ghana, but more places in Africa.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Can you mention a few of them?
Sure. South Africa,
Yeah.
Lesotho, Botswana,
Yeah.
Namibia,
Yeah.
Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania,
So
Mozambique, to
I
name a
think,
few.
yeah. Okay, the next question is why Africa and not another black predominated country?
Well, Africa's a continent, so it's not a country, but um,
Mm,
the largest presence in terms of the population of blacks outside of the continent is in
mm,
Brazil. I've been to Brazil.
mm.
Um, no, that's not going to work. I want to go back to where my ancestors originated from. I am a person with melanin in my skin, in my body, in my DNA. And so I would prefer to be where my ancestors hail from. I've lived on the continent before. I may have mentioned that to you before. It was over 20 years ago, but I've lived on the continent before. So my expectations and my experience is quite different from others who, one, first traveling there and deciding to, even if they've traveled there, deciding after traveling that they actually are going to live there. So my experience is a bit different. Okay. So yeah.
Okay. And the next question is, because I know you are a businesswoman, and what can somebody do to build themselves in Alkebulan and to succeed and be successful? Do you know something about this, or do you know some ways how they can sustain themselves over here? Because this is a question that I get a lot of times, really a lot of times.
Yes. So one thing for me, and this is my ideology,
Mm,
I don't purport to be the knowledge bank. That is not what I purport.
mm,
But being whatever you decide to do, be collective, because what I have discovered being on Earth is that as Westerners from Western societies, we are not as communal as our folks on the continent.
Mm.
So we have to kind of get out of that routine. So in terms of talking about business, that's something that we really need to think about. You're not going to be able to be on an island alone. It's like in America, it's very easy for a person to basically start up a business and it's all me, and not getting, let's say, the village that is around them, meaning the people around them, to assist, to ensure that they are, successful. So that's the first thing. Collectivism.
Okay.
So some ideas of some businesses that I feel would actually be helpful, that could transform across all of the different countries on Alkebulan. Of course, construction, heavy equipment, farming equipment. So yes, I know some of your guests here may be saying, "Oh my God, that stuff is so costly." Yes, I know it is costly. We consider those to be what we call big ticket assets.
Yeah.
Because they are costly.
Yeah.
But all of the nations, just in terms of development, any developing nation, as it tries to, let's say, get better roads, have more skyscrapers, just any kind of better infrastructure, period. So installing power lines, things like that, creating sidewalks, anything like that. Fiber optics, you're going to need construction equipment to basically have efficiency. Now, yes, people can do this by hand. Ancient Kemet has shown us what we can do by hand. We are a miraculous people. However, we want efficiency. So that is why some of the equipment is needed, and the same for farming. So yes, we do, most of the countries do organic farming. That's just a normal way of life. But when we talk about efficiency, tractors as well as their attachments could help operations run a bit faster. So efficiency, where it may take a certain number of people to work 1 acre, you can cut that time, 75%. So again, equipment. But I'll also agree that soft skills is a good market. And so what do I mean by soft skills? Soft skills in terms of teaching customer service. A lot of the countries do not have people who are, let's say, certified in first aid. So what you will find is sometimes when there's accidents, like car accidents, or let's say a motorcycle accident or something, people, they're rendering the only aid that they know. So I would say if you came in with a skill set where you could certify people for that, that could be marketable as well. So just to name a few.
Yeah, exactly. And what do you think about this? Because perhaps you know it, that I had some food poisoning a few days ago. So, but it brought this idea to me that perhaps there needs to be a company that can lease those food boxes. We have them in Europe. We have the boxes that they keep the food warm, and the flies won't get easy in the food box. In the food box
that they are. Food warmer. Well,
Sorry?
before you even go to a food warmer, how about doing food sanitation training? Okay, in the USA and even here in the Arab Emirates here, that is called Serve Safe. I'm not sure what it's called in the Netherlands, but it's called Serve Safe. What Serve Safe does is teaches people who are handling food in any capacity. It doesn't matter if you're the cook or the server, or the bartender. What it does is to basically teach you why you do things a certain way, so that people do not get foodborne illnesses, i.e. food poisoning. So
Okay.
that could be a market as well. Um, just in the event, let's say that a restaurant does not
Mhm.
want to invest in food warmers. If they
Mhm.
are teaching and practicing good food sanitation,
Mhm.
that could alleviate that.
Okay, okay. In the Netherlands, we call it social hygiene, by the
Okay,
way.
okay. So
Okay.
do you all offer a certificate for that as well? Like people can
Yeah,
go
you
take
need
tests and
it.
yeah,
It's a
okay.
must. It's a must. You need to have a certificate for this.
Right, because
So
in the US you cannot even have a food truck without this certification. It's a part of
exactly.
the like your licensing and stuff. And of course, they're
Mhm.
only valid for a certain number of years, etc. So I
Mhm.
would say the food sanitation could be
Okay,
an area for someone as well.
okay. And the next question is, when are you planning to move permanently to the motherland?
Oh, they have to watch the videos. I will not say exactly,
Okay,
but I am. However, I'll say this: I am on the countdown. Let me say that
okay,
I'm on the countdown. But
okay.
always play chess, not checkers.
Hey, so you
I
know
would
it,
not be giving
everyone.
up my exact date.
No, okay. So you know it, everyone. Go follow her. So you know exactly when she is going and when she arrived in Africa and which place she will decide to go.
Well,
So,
I already told which place
oh,
I already told which place I was going to on a previous video. But
mm,
up until my final, let's say
mm,
final leaving here, meaning the UAE, I am
mm,
subsequently flying back and forth
mm,
to Ghana every
mm.
4 to 5 months. So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I
Hey.
had already mentioned that. So I can say that.
Okay.
Um and something else I wanted to mention for your viewers, just if they wanted to get some historical references on Alkebulan and all of these ancient names.
Mm.
Dr. Oh, I can't pronounce his name.
Don't worry, try it. Just say it.
Chia uh, you all know who I'm talking about. I can't pronounce his name. It You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I will put
everyone
it in the
I think everyone
description.
Oh, you're saying I should type it in here? Okay, so let me type it in here. Chica Chica Dia. They probably know who I'm talking about.
Mm.
Doctor, let me type it in. Yeah. I think I spelled it wrong. Oh, no, it's DIOP. I spelled it wrong. DIOP. Anyway,
Mm.
what you can do is he has written lots of papers,
Mm.
books
Mm.
on the history of the continent and all of that.
Mm.
Lots of information there, as well as if you're into uh, ancient Kemet, Dr. Asa G. Hilliard. He is no longer on Earth with us,
Mm.
but he has a lot of books and things that he did with his research into Timbuktu and all of that. So these are some good resources for you
Mm.
to enlighten yourself about the history of all of the goodness that comes from this beautiful melanin skin that you see on the screen, or when
Yeah.
you look in the mirror every day, or when you look
Yeah.
in the mirror every day. So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
What's your next
Okay.
question?
The next question is, how long did it take for you to feel comfortable being in Africa for an extended time?
Ooh,
So,
hmm, wow. Feeling comfortable. I'll say it's a because everyone's experience is different. So what I want to say, it's about state of mind.
mm,
Um, so when you think about, for example, my first time
mm,
ever setting foot on the continent
mm,
is different from the
mm,
subsequent times that I've had. So
mm,
um, immersing myself as a novice versus being seasoned,
mm,
different, as well as the terrain,
mm,
different. So it's
mm,
not really a cookie cutter thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is to be open to be friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Be open to being friendly, because people automatically know that you are not indigenous to the land.
Mm-hmm.
They automatically know.
Exactly.
So be open to people being friendly to you. Now, I'm not saying let people just violate your personal space. That's not what I'm saying, because some people are real, funny about their personal
Mm-hmm.
space.
Mm-hmm.
But do that.
Okay.
Forging friendships will, again, collectivism, it can help you in lots of ways. You'll be able to find out who's genuine with you and who is not genuine with you. Because just because you're forging new friendships doesn't mean that all those friendships are going to pan out and they all are genuine.
Exactly.
So that's important.
And what do you think about the Ghanaian people? What is your experience with the Ghanaian people?
So for me, I let me be strategic about this answer. So in a former life, I dabbled in a different area of business than what I am now.
Mm-hmm.
And how I actually visited Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't really talk about this much because I don't consider it like my other places that I've been. I wasn't there long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Our plane got diverted to Accra.
Mm-hmm.
We end up staying there for like 30 some hours.
So,
and so from there, myself as well as the people who I was with, of course, we did what? We ventured out, etc. But yes, I was welcome. I don't have any issues. Remember, I've been to so many places. I mean, I've been to Angola.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they were I'll say this. They were the friendliest place I've ever been. Even though it's not my most favorite place on the continent, is Malawi. Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa. That's their name.
Yeah.
And everyone is so inviting. Everyone. So in terms of people being welcoming and all of that, I had no issue with that. Just because of my previous experience. So they were welcoming and inviting like this. So yeah.
No, okay. I know you are you don't have a lot of time to.
I don't. You can ask me a few more. And so I'm watching, looking at the chat here. Go ahead.
Okay. I want. Can you tell more about yourself? Who is Lizzabitty?
Sure. Lizzbitty has been on 6 continents. I had planned to make 7 before I leave planet Earth. I'm not sure if I'll make the last one, but I hope I will. So what else about me? I have a sister. I'm single.
So everyone can hear Lizzabitty is single.
Yes, I have a prototype though. Just because you're single doesn't mean I want you, no.
No.
I am an adventure seeker. So yeah, I like new adventures. New adventures. There's not too many things I necessarily wouldn't try. What else? I guess you have to be more specific. Like for me to really talk about myself, it's kind of awkward. You'd have to ask me something.
Okay, Lizzabitty. Lizzabitty, 15 years old. Who was Lizzabitty at 15 years old?
Terrible, but smart. Terrible.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like how you did that. That's a good one. I got to use that. I like that. Terrible but smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, no, okay. And can you give people some, if you can give only one advice or tip for the people that are moving to Ghana, what is the one thing that you can say to them? Only one thing.
Wow. Leave your American idiosyncrasies in America.
Okay, okay. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Okay, Lizzabitty, I don't want to hold you anymore here.
I know,
Thank
I
you
know, I know.
for the
I'm sorry, but
interview.
I mean, I would love to, but we're on a time difference here. It is
Yeah.
after 10 here and duty calls.
Mhm.
So, yes, sorry.
So don't worry. Thank you for the interview and thank you that you were here. And the next time we will have a longer interview, okay?
Yes, definitely, definitely. We have
Okay,
to get these time zones together.
okay.
One last thing I'll say. I don't
Mhm.
know if you were able to catch the conversation that I had last night with T West. If you have not
No,
checked it out,
no.
I think
I
you'll
will.
find some
I
good
will.
value in that,
Okay.
and as well as to your subscribers as well. But thank you for having me. I know it was short lived. We didn't get into a
Yeah.
lot of things. However, I will
Mm.
come back. It's not an issue. It's just a time difference. I need to rest. I have been up
Yeah.
since 5 this morning. So yes, I need to rest.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. And I will watch the video of
Yes,
yesterday. And
yes,
everyone, go
yes,
subscribe to
yes.
Lizzabitty channel. I will add it in the description below so everyone can subscribe to her and go watch the video because it's really, really interesting.
And one last thing, I don't know. Are you from, because he lives in the Netherlands? Are you familiar with Nakmizi?
With Nakmizi? Yeah, I know Nakmizi.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's gonna be on my channel.
I
We have a
already got my
discussion on
notification.
Friday.
Yeah,
It's going to be lit,
yeah. I know, I
as they
know, I
say.
know,
So
I
if
know.
you have time, please come on by and enjoy some good discussion, because we're gonna have an
Okay,
interesting discussion. So
okay,
anyway, but thank you, Noventa, everyone out there
okay,
in YouTube
okay.
land. I am
Okay,
going.
okay. Thank
Night
you,
to
Mr. Betty, and go follow Lisa Betty, everyone. Have a nice night. Okay, people, this was Lisa Betty. And as you all know, she is, go watch her, go follow her. She is really an energetic person. She knows a lot. She's from America and she has been to a lot of places in Africa. Go to her channel and ask her the questions. Ask her what you want to know. And if you don't know, she will get the answer for you. So guys and girls, let's go to thank you all for watching and thank you all for subscribing. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, like, and turn on all the notifications and like this video, people. Like this live stream. So, guys and girls, do you have a question for me? Let me know. Go check her channel. It's called Lizzabitty. Great, really great interviews over there, people. Really great interviews. This was a short live stream, but tomorrow it will be a far longer live stream. Thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for subscribing. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, like, and turn on all the notifications, people. My thoughts on everything out.